So I'm gonna start by showing you a slightly older build of the game. This is a few months old because I'm gonna show you character creation. The version you will be playing won't have character creation. It's turned off for some reason. So you'll just be able to select male characters and one of the three races. You won't be able to modify the looks, unfortunately. But I'll show you how it looks. So yeah, this is Age of Conan. This is, as you all know, it's an MMO. That means thousands of players in the same game world. It's based on Conan, the books. It's set in a virtual world of Hyboria. And when you first start out in the game, you start up on this slave galley. So character creation, which is of course very important, basically starts as you being a slave without a identity or without knowing where you are or where you came from and so on. So you basically have no memory. So in Age of Conan we only have humanoid races. So you can select female or male. You can only select male today for playing because we're still tweaking the female models. So basically these are the three cultures in the game. We have the Aquilonians, we have the Cimmerians, and we have the Stygians. The Aquilonians are sort of the Roman people, you know, sort of a high cultural society. The Cimmerians are based on the Celtics, and the Stygians are based on the Egyptians. And the Stygians are the only ones who can dabble in the really deep and advanced arts of magic. So I can click Cimmerian, I can go into Customize. And some of you have probably seen this before, so I can start tweaking my body like this, just using this slider. I can go into Advanced. I can tweak every individual detail like this. And I can even add age, I can add tattoos, scars, and even piercings. Then I can zoom into my face. Actually, choose another race for this. Get a closer look. So this is a Stygian, template Stygian. So I can choose between different template faces. Or I can go into Advanced and I can, like for instance, select different hairstyles. And so on, different facial hair. I can go into more advanced and I can start tweaking every little feature about my face, like the length of my face, jaw width, angle of the eyes, basically anything. Or I can just click random and get all these obscene people. So some of these are really ugly, some of them are quite cool. That's just how real life works too, I guess. So, it's just a matter of finding the character that you want to play, basically. So afterwards, I click done, type the name, and that'll be Conan, the barbarian play. So basically, I think Age of Conan probably has the most advanced character creation system you'll ever see. I think it's one of the first MMOs that you can actually make a face and people can recognize you just by looking at your face. So there's going to be a sequence here where the ship sinks. And you get thrown out into the ocean, and you wake up on a desert island somewhere, or a tropical island somewhere, like this. So you start off at what we call Tortage Island, which is an island far out among the Barakan Isles. This is basically the island you start on. You're going to spend your first 20 levels just exploring every nook and cranny of this island. It's a huge game world that we've made. This is Hyboria, the world of Conan. We're going to start off with Samaria, this area here, Aquilonia, and Stygia. These are the countries that are going to be available basically. And right now we're on one of these small tiny islands off the coast of Singara. And Singara is sort of like Spain. The interesting thing about the world of Conan is that it's based on our real world. So we have, for instance, Iran is not here, for instance. You can see that it's sort of shaped according to our real world. So this is basically where you start. You crawl out from the ocean. You end up on this beach. The first thing that you're probably going to notice is the graphics. I think it's safe to say that it's far beyond anything you've ever seen in an MMO. We've really strived to towards getting a single player details you would otherwise see in a single player game into an MMO. So one of the first things players are going to do is that they're going to talk to this guy called Conan. And this shows the dialogue system that we have in Age of Conan. Yeah, and never mind the rabbits. that is the developer humor. It's basically an NPC that is placed out for debug purposes. So and he was you put him somewhere you should not put him.
Sorry.
So yeah.
It's the coolest monster in the game, though.
Yeah.
Huge rabbit.
It's a big raid mob. So yeah, this basically shows off the dialogue system. When you talk to NPCs in Age of Conan, you don't just get a text box with a bunch of text and reject or accept buttons. You actually have dialogues with these characters, and this is we have drawn upon our experience from our other adventure games like The Longest Journey and Dreamfall, because we just wanted to make it so that we can tell stories and give quests to people in a more interesting way. So right now I can only click continue because I'll probably crawl up from the ocean. I still have sand in my mouth or whatever. But I can't talk to this guy right now. But in other cases, I will actually be able to say different things like bad things, good things, neutral things, and so on. So he basically gives me my first quest. And as I was saying, this is an older build of the game, so I'm going to quit it. And I'm going to head into the new version that you're going to be playing today, because there's a lot of changes, so I'm going to just jump into it. So just bear with me. I'm just going to start up on the island over again because it's very different. And also I just want to add one thing is that what you'll see here today is the very basic MMO gameplay in Age of Conan. We don't have time to show you all the advanced features like Age of Conan have, for instance, city building where guilds can build their own cities, which is a big part of the game. You have to go out and collect resources like wood and stone and build their own structures basically. So when you guys are going to play, you can only click a race. Only click mail, please. Click one of the races and enter game right away. And then just add something. So yeah, I'm not showing you these advanced features today. We also have, for instance, sieging, which is a huge part of the game, and we hope to show that to you in August actually. But sieging is basically that guilds can build their own castles, and other guilds can come and try to take the castle away from you. So they can attack your castle by trebuchets and catapults and foot soldiers and so on. So those are the really advanced elements that we're going to not show today, unfortunately. So this is basically the new version of the starting area. So the first quest that you will get when you first enter the game is that you have to get to this to the other side of the island, to a city that's called Tortage. You can see now things look a bit different here. Yeah, so the first quest that we get is that we have to get to the other side of the island and enter the city of Tortage. And for the first hour of the game, you're going to be completely alone. You're going to be sort of being your own little universe. So you won't meet any other players for the first hour, basically. So when you first enter the game, you have to talk to this woman here. You're supposed to at least. Yeah, there we go. And again, I just have to add one disclaimer here, is that we're working on the female models for this game. These are the old female models, and we haven't implemented the new ones yet. Because we just recently changed all the